Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Derek. Welcome back. So, as I was woken up by the lawnmower for whatever reason for the first time in a very long time, I checked my phone real quick to see what time it was and saw that there was an update, which I had missed on the roadmap for Phasmophobia. So, I had to jump on here and bring you something real quick and then try to get another hour of sleep before I had to get up and get ready for work. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go through the roadmap real quick. I am going to be reading it verbatim so that way it's, again, the dev team's words directly to you. I'm sure there's been a couple other videos floating around, but because I am late on this, I'm still going to make a video. So, what does the roadmap show for us? Everything that the devs have lined up for us. So, DK, TJ, Inner, Lavender, a team of 4 people, right? Just 4 people, and they have been putting in work since this game came out 2 years ago. Jeez. So, for those of you that like watching our streams and hanging out with us, thanks for doing so. And for those of you that see this at a later time, I promise that we will be doing more updates and bringing that information to you, so that way you know what to expect throughout the year, and peak times when you want to watch or not. So, without wasting any more time, so that way I can try to get back to sleep or play Destiny. We'll see. Right now, development preview number 6 roadmap. All right, as of yesterday, 5 September. A quick recap on what we've achieved this year and what's to come. I'm not going to focus too much on what has happened. It'll be just quick little snippets, and then I'll get into everything else. So, welcome back, Ghost Hunters and Truck Dwellers. We've got some news for you. We thought we'd spend a short moment recapping how development has gone over 2022 and give you an updated version of the roadmap we released earlier this year. As you can see right here, I kind of blew it up a little bit. I'm going to put it up above my box. So this was the original roadmap. All right, so you had your VR rework, your custom difficulties, and your progression update part 1 and 2. Under custom difficulties, they had new main menu board, custom options such as evidence given ghost interaction, weather, sanity pill effectiveness, disable flashlights, hunt duration, and more. They have slowly brought forward more information throughout the year. If you want to, go back onto Steam, go to the Phasmophobia page, and scroll on down to all the previous developer notes. I'm not going to go deep dive into that real quick. I'm going to try to keep this video under 5 minutes. So, as you can see, things didn't exactly go as planned, and honestly, I think that's for the better. Originally, the VR overhaul was planned to release earlier than April, allowing us to get knee-deep into custom difficulty development. As it took longer, we pushed custom back a couple of months and gave the community 3 smaller patches of content to fill the gap in content, which is awesome. They weren't just going to be like, all right, well, hey, this is done. We're going to go ahead and push this out and see how it works, and then they can make their small little tweaks to that, and then build upon the other systems that they want to have at 100% when they come out. All right, the new updated roadmap. All right, hopefully y'all can see this if y'all are watching on mobile or not, but we're going to go through it. The first little block was for April of this year, the new VR system, sound sensors, and hiding adjustments. What that meant, I haven't dumped into the VR portion yet. We will at some point, hopefully sometime early next year, we'll get a good, decent VR headset, and we'll hit that running. The sound sensors, they retweaked those. They went from being just a little small boxy area to a more of a circle area encompassing more areas and just a little bit more effective. The hiding adjustments, so they went into, if I'm not mistaken, during the nightmare mode, they got, depending on how many people you have in your party, +1 or +2 hiding spots. For the minor patches, that's box number 2, right up in here. Okay, you can't see my cursor, right here. The truck overhaul, so they remapped they redid the entire board. It's now pegboard as opposed to shelving units. New hiding spots, they did add those across the different maps. The Easter event, where you were able to find all the little Easter eggs, and literally Easter eggs. 3 new ghost types, so that was when they added in the Thay, the Moroi, and the Diogen. Custom difficulty. This is what's to come in September, this month, before spooky season. All right, this is the beginning of spooky season. Next month is spooky season. Then November is the slide out of spooky season into the winter season. So, custom games, finally. Sunny Meadows. So, for those of you that don't know, Sunny Meadows is going to be the reworked the Asylum. So make sure you get your Asylum games in while you can, so that way you got the nostalgia, you got some videos to go back and look at, so way you can compare and contrast, probably from this September to next September. All right, get your Asylum videos in there. Go play it solo. Grab a candle, grab your lighter, grab your flashlight, go explore, and then figure out where the ghost is, and then go back to the truck and get all your equipment. Trust me, it works, unless it does a ghost event on you. 2 redacted slots. Redacted means, hey, classified information. So for those of you that don't know what that is, report system. Probably reporting bugs. So that's what I would assume. We'll read it down below. And it says much more for September. So does that finally mean that we're going to get the rework of the experience system? I really hope so, because we just hit 1300 today, and I'm very much looking forward to this. Hey, Carly, what's going on? Sorry. Welcome to watching the Phas video. What do we have for fourth quarter of 2022? That's going to be this next little box right here. Everything's all blurred out. A URP upgrade. You got the Weather 2.0 system, the volumetric lighting system, another redacted system, and optimization. So we'll probably leave that down below. And then let's see, in the future in 2023, we've got progression 1, 2, and 3, and then in 0.10 we've got and onwards. So as you can see, it goes for 0.6, 0.7 points, or yeah, 0.613, and then 17, 18, 19, and then 10. Okay, so they're still not even in version 1 yet. Okay, this is all the stuff that's coming to you prior. All right, this roadmap now accurately represents what we achieved this year and what we plan to do moving forwards. We want to be transparent and realistic in our plans to make sure we don't have to delay things in the future or force mini updates to fill gaps. Development doesn't always go as planned, so in the new roadmap, we're allowing a bit of extra room for things going wrong. If things go well, that just means we can be ahead of schedule and push updates earlier. The transparency of smaller indie developers, right, smaller developers / i.e. indie developers, has been so much better than all of these AAA titles. Like Bungie, they might do their this week at Bungie or whatever, but they hardly ever fucking push you guys any information. It's useless. The guys over at 343, they're not listening to what the community wants. They've already added in a bunch of shit, as Angry Joe found out. And when they data mine, they found all this data mined information. They're like, oh yeah, we're listening to the players. We're listening to the players. No, your shit's already in there. You just have it locked until you decide to unlock it and then give us the false realization that you're listening. However, the smaller indie developers, they have more heart, they have more love, they have more passion for what they're building and what they're creating, that they're going to let the community know. And that's why I think you have a better community in the indie field, because everybody can fall into their niches and appreciate the developers for taking their time and putting that passion into that game, that they're like, yo, take the time that you need. We would love a good, more polished, finished product than you pushing out Battlefield 2042. Just throwing that out there. All right. Custom difficulty. That's right. The custom difficulty update is coming this month, and it's a big one. We've squeezed in loads of extra things and even a few new redacted items, so classified items, for you to enjoy. All will be revealed when the update trailer drops very soon. So, on the horizon, another update trailer. Going back to saying once they have things, they give themselves enough wiggle room so that's their end-all be-all. So September is kind of their end-all be-all. If they finish it beforehand, they're going to push it out sooner. Progression. As you can see, the progression update is split into 2 parts, and most of it has been pushed back into 2023. However, some of the original Part 1 has been moved into its own larger update. The URP upgrade, including a huge weather effects overhaul, new lighting, and more. The progression updates will be the biggest programming and art overhaul that Phasmophobia will ever receive, with many systems, models, and animations getting completely reworked or created from scratch. Hopefully, by us splitting this into several smaller updates, this allows you to experience new things slowly over time, instead of having to wait 6 or more months for one massive patch. That's fantastic. Like, if you add small little things, then it's going to bring people back to playing your game after they've had kind of like a drawdown for a month or two. Before, when they were doing the 6-month patches, it would be like, all right, cool, Phasmophobia is cool for the next month or two, and then it kind of dwindles away, and then it comes back whenever the patch comes out. Having it in smaller chunks, especially now that they have a larger development team, they're able to focus on their niche areas and push content out faster and more polished, and it's just better for the community, it's better for the game, it's better for them, and they can receive better, more targeted feedback whenever they do push out those smaller updates. So awesome, you guys, killing it, and I don't mean that as a joke, because it's a ghost game. Moving onwards. Let me see, I don't want to block some of this. There we go. After progression is finished, we'll get into the last part of Phasmophobia that needs reworking, Horror 2.0. We'll be replacing all of the ghost models and adding a plethora of new effects, events, sounds, and interactions to scare you out of your skin. We'll see. That's a tall order, especially around this channel. But what about new locations and reworks? Fear not, locations will be created and reworked alongside these updates. We'll be able to release them with other content or on their own as soon as they are finished. And that's largely in part to them bringing Skinner onto the team. Skinner is strictly for map content, strictly for making the maps. But what about, let's see, we hope that in this preview, yep, there we go. We hope that this preview has shed some light on our development plans, and we'd like to apologize for our misjudgment in the original roadmap. That's okay. Don't worry about it. If you experience any issues or want to give feedback, please join their official Phasmophobia Discord. Link is right there. The Kinetic Games team. So, that's the information that we have right now. Overwhelmingly positive thumbs up. 141 discussions. You guys can go and check that out on your own of your own accord, of your own volition. But it's really going to be awesome. It's really going to be great. I can't wait to play more Phas. Having the community come over and watch and mess with us, and looking forward to seeing more soundboard stuff on there, so that way you guys can try to distract me and freak me out and make me take pictures that I don't need to be taking pictures of and wasting it. Just overall fun time. Phasmophobia is a fun game. As much as it scares a lot of people, it is a fun game, especially when you get the right people. So myself, Brian, John, we get some decent high quality people in there. Live or die, live or die. All right. So, if you have any questions, please feel free to hit me up. If you're watching this over on YouTube, come on over to Twitch. Watch us as we play more Phasmophobia. We play Phasmophobia every morning, Monday through Friday, except for on holidays. We don't do it on holidays. So Monday through Friday from 06:30 to 08 Central. Come on over and watch us play some other stuff. If you like it, consider giving us a follow over there. If you're watching this over on YouTube, come hit me up with a subscribe button. Hit the notification. That way you know when I post videos, and usually it's pretty daily. But yeah, hope to see you all around. Hope this information was good for you. You know when to swing on by. September is going to be a fun month. October is definitely going to be a fun month. We're going to have a lot of spooky stuff for October. So tried to keep this under 5 minutes. We hit about 10 minutes. So apologize on behalf of that, but I will see you all next time. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.